Hello and welcome to another update video about LINK. As it seems, LINK is still working on this current correction. I have no evidence that the overall correction that we've been talking about is over. In fact, LINK seems to be grinding its way through this triangle potentially. And there are two wave counts we are looking at currently. They are, to be honest, they have a very similar structure to, for example, what ADA is doing at the moment, and maybe even Matic, even though that's a little bit different. But we are dealing here with a structure in which, for example, LINK could be moving in a triangle. As I said, wave A, wave B, wave C, wave D, and wave E, so one more higher low, could lead to a breakout then eventually. So then what we need to see in these triangles is higher lows and higher highs, higher lows and lower highs. What is allowed is a high B wave and overshooting B wave in a so-called running triangle, which indicates bullishness, because within a correction the price made a new price extreme. That is absolutely possible. Not only possible, it's actually not unlikely in crypto. So we're dealing with that here at the moment. So that's the yellow wave count. Basically, this wave 4 could then complete around the end of the E wave. And important is to keep a triangle a valid scenario, that the price does not break below $13.60, because this is the C wave low and an E wave is not allowed to go below the low of the C. That's not allowed. And then, yeah, I mean, if the price is forming, it could still stretch a little higher, possibly to 1630. I mean, that is sort of the 61.8 extension, an ideal target for a D wave in a triangle. But there are no very strict targets. Yeah, I mean, it is a little bit, we need to be flexible within a triangle. But it seems to me as if this triangle is still unfolding. I mean, if it is a triangle, it could also be the white count we get to in a minute. But be aware that, yeah, the triangle could be this fourth wave. D wave could still extend a bit higher, and then we could come down in wave E, and that needs to stay above that C wave high. And then if we then see a break higher and a break above the D wave high and the B wave high, then we are likely in wave 5. And that wave 5 is going to unfold most likely as an ABC structure, because we're dealing with an overall diagonal. And the minimum target I'd like to see is around $21. Then we've got 23.70, and we can then look at more specific targets as we get a little bit more price information in. The other scenario is here a bit more complex. It would be a WXY structure for the wave 4, and we topped here in an X wave, and this is now simply an A, B, C structure, but we would need to see evidence for that. Maybe a small 5-wave move down, or a break below the C wave low at $13.60, and then we can move towards $12.87 and $11.04 as the next targets to the downside for this ABC structure. I can't really give you a target for the C wave yet, because the B wave, well, at least I haven't got the evidence that the B wave has topped yet, right? So this could be an A wave down, a B wave up, and then the C wave to the downside. Yeah, I mean, from the current high at least, you know, I can give you a potential target, and that is $12.59 to $10.97. So this is different from standard support. This is actually a target range, a projection, but we have to still be flexible about that, because I haven't got any evidence that the B wave has already topped. It might not even have topped, okay? So because even if I look at the yellow count here, it can still easily, quite comfortably stretch higher. And even if I look at the Fibonacci retracements of the decline, to be honest, I need to draw it like that, then the market could also still comfortably stretch a little higher here to $15.92, maybe even $16.53 before coming down. Yeah, but there seems to be confluence here in this region now between resistance for the B wave and basically a target for the D wave in the yellow count. That's my update about LINK. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.